What's at stake in this election? Well, it's packed with some stuff. It's packed with some fundamental stuff.
Yes, packed with some stuff you created, dumbass.
Taking away our freedom to control our bodies, the freedom to become a mother through IVF like I did.
We want to make it easier for mothers and families to have babies, not harder. That includes supporting the availability of fertility treatments like IVF in every state in America. Like the overwhelming majority of Americans, including the vast majority of Republicans, conservatives, Christians, and pro-life Americans, I strongly support the availability of IVF for couples who are trying to have a precious...
And this is just one example of how the Democrats are trying to lie their fucking way into winning the election.
Harris sending this out on X. If you're able to chip in now to the Minnesota Freedom Fund to help post bail for those protesters on the ground in Minnesota.
Thanks to Harris's promotion, the group reportedly raised $35 million in just a few weeks.
Darnica Floyd, charged with second-degree murder for stabbing a friend to death. She got out of jail, too. A twice-convicted rapist, currently charged with kidnapping and sexual assault, and he walks out, too.
The Freedom Fund raked in donations when it was promoted by many, including now Vice President Kamala Harris.
John Michael Tillman shot and killed a passenger on a train platform after reportedly being released from jail 3 weeks prior. All thanks to the Minnesota Freedom Fund.
Donovan Boone was charged with breaking into the home of an ex-girlfriend and choking her. Freedom Fund bailed him out for $3,000 cash, and he hasn't shown up for court since.
I often don't even look at a charge specifics when I bail someone out.
The Hennepin County attorney called out the Minnesota Freedom Fund for bailing Mosley out of jail twice previously, even though he was arrested for having a gun in the courthouse.
The Minnesota Freedom Fund, which pays cash bail for low-income criminals, paid Tims's entire $10,000 bail in cash.
11 days later, police found a man bleeding from the head and ears in this alley. Police were able to arrest Timms in connection to this violent assault.
Howard was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. The Minnesota Freedom Fund acknowledged supporting Howard's bail.
And they are forever trying to put Trump in the hot seat. And he accepts every interview because he can answer to anything that they ask him. Even if they try to throw him under the bus. Why don't they ever do that to Kamala? Because I'll tell you why. Because she only accepts interviews from people that she knows are supporting her.
I just defined it, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she's a black woman?
Well, I can say no, I think it's maybe a little bit different. So she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She has always identified as a black woman.
I respect either one.
College.
I respect either one, but she obviously doesn't, because she was Indian all the way, and then all of a sudden she made a turn and she became a black person.
And that they said Harris calls Trump's false claims about race the same old show. But wasn't it AP News who ran with this headline? They said California's Kamala Harris becomes first Indian American U.S. Senator. That was back in 2016. And here...
Certainly to become the first Indian senator in U.S. history, which would be quite an accomplishment.
Not good.
Because
Yes.
you are Indian.
Yes.
Okay, and I don't know that everybody knows that, but I find that wherever I go and I see Indian people at the supermarket, on the street, everyone's like, you know, Kamala Harris is Indian, right? It's like our thing we're so excited about to have you running for president. So we're both Indian.
Oh, she's running for the vice presidency. I call her Miss Lock Up Her Brother, for when she was the AG in California, a Negro knew, a black man knew that he was dead in the water. He was dead in the water. Matter of fact, you don't need a trial. You might as well go to jail if you appear before her, because she took pride in locking up black folk. And now all of a sudden she's trying to be sister girl. I'm telling you, check out her record. She locked us up left and right. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, you did, Kamala. Pamela, however I should pronounce it, you did. And now we're supposed to forget all that stuff. Now that is who's supposed to deliver us. Now, are you crazy? I like what Maya Angelou says. She said, when people show you who they are, believe them. That's Kamala. And let me tell you, anybody who's trying to turn America into Sodom and Gomorrah is not good for this nation. She's not good for the state, and she ain't good for black folk. We need husbands and wives. We need fathers. We need mothers. Men born